My goodness. Who am I? Who am I? The topic who am I doesn't concern about where you come from. To know the perspective of who you are doesn't matter about where you come from. Because all the successes had a beginning. But where they are doesn't describe where they come from. To be who you are doesn't matter about where you come from. To be who you are depends upon what you do. Who you are is what you do. Who you are is what you say. Who you are is the people you hang around with. Because your association will determine the kind of particular person you are. To know who you are goes far beyond what others talk and think and say and perspective about yourself. You need to know who you are. Your actions determine who you are. The things you do determines who you are. The things you feel like doing will differ, will be in a contrast term with what other person will prefer to do. So to know who you are depends upon the things you prefer doing. To know who you are, it takes time to examine your life. To know who you are, it takes time to subdue the life experiences that you have been going through. To know who you are is who you are. You can never inherit your kingdom without knowing who you are. You can never discover the giant in you without knowing who you are. You can never live in the realm of others and call yourself, I know who I am. To know who you are is to be comfortable with who you are. To know who you are is to live in a perspective for yourself, not in the perspective of others. To know who you are is to learn to mentor yourself, to educate yourself, to train yourself, to build yourself, to develop yourself. Not to imitate others. There is power of knowing who you are, because when you know who you are, it helps you to make great exploits in life. Without knowing who you are, you live under the shadows of the perception and the life of others. It pays to know who you are, and it costs to live in the life of others. This morning, I want to challenge somebody. Do you know who you are? What does people say about you? Is the view of others is what you really are? What people think says about you, the comments you hear from others, the view you hear from others, is the assumption, the preassumption. The view is the cause you hear from others.